Hey, it's Aaron, and today I'm out in our wonderful winter weather here in Wyoming. A little bit of wind, I apologize for that, but I am here with a Ford F-150 hybrid. This is actually a wonderful truck. This is one of the better trucks I've driven so far in the last year or so, mostly because it just hits a whole lot of really good points. The biggest of which is this is a job site generator.
This episode brought to you by coffee.
So the F-150 hybrid is basically the same as a regular F-150. Mostly the same engine, everything else, but this is a hybrid, so it is a partially electric vehicle. It has a short range in fully electric mode, mostly at low speeds. Otherwise, it is 3.5 V6, all that. It drives very well. Fuel economy is better than the regular F-150, but not by a whole lot. If you're counting on the hybrid purely as a fuel savings, you're probably going to have to do a bunch of math, because the return on investment for the hybrid upgrade is maybe or maybe not going, it may or may not help you. Honestly, if you do a lot of highway driving, it's not going to help you. If you do a lot of around town driving, it will help you. That's really where it shines. That's where you get most of the electric driving and so forth. But if you need a truck that can not only get you to the job, whether it be in the back of your backyard, in a field somewhere, or at an actual job site for construction, if you need a vehicle that can not only get you there but also power you while you're there, this is definitely it. I'll talk about that in a minute. First, let's just look at some of the features. So on the profile here, you can see, looks like any other F-150. This is a King Ranch edition, so you'll see the little King Ranch snake-looking thing on the wheel centers, and up there by the F-150 King Ranch label on the fender. But you can see, profile-wise, looks like every other F-150. Really not anything to point out, actually. There's nothing really indicating it's a hybrid until we get around the back. So you can see standard F-150 looks. I'm not going to go over design because it's not real important here. I really want to get to some of these cool features. But I will say it's a Ford, so it does have some cool stuff. Some of the cool stuff are, I love these mirrors. They're pretty adjustable. These are not the ones that come out for trailering. I don't know why you need that on a half-ton, but okay. Ford has this thing so you can get in and out of the car with just a code. I really like that because it's nice and useful. When you've left the key in the house and you remember you left something in the back seat, you can get into it without having to go back and make extra trips. If you grab this door handle or push this button, it unlocks all four doors, and then in the infotainment you can change that, and you can have it only unlock this, only unlock the front doors, whatever. So that's a cool little feature. And this has the gear shift that folds down, and then you open up the armrest in the middle to make a little desk. I'll show you some video of that. But otherwise, it's really spacious, and of course, it's a King Ranch, so there's lots of leather and other stuff in there. Let's go talk about the working end. All right, you can see this is the working end of the truck. You got your King Ranch label over here, Ford stuff over here. This is the rear light. Rear camera. This is a light. It's also kind of a sensor. And then you have your trailer plugs. This is actually the lock for the spare tire. So you can lock it, and then you unlock it, and then slide your thing in there to lower it. Otherwise, as you can see back here, pretty much everything is F-150. So there's really nothing. There is a hybrid badge that has been deleted on this that would normally be over there in the corner. Now, a couple of cool things here. First, I actually like this bumper. I found it easy to step up and over, but if you're under 6 feet, that's probably not going to be the case. So, sorry, Tim. Anyway, another cool feature I like is this. So you see I just pushed a button and it opened. And you can also do that from the key fob. Next, check this out. Push that same button or use the key fob, closes itself. How cool is that? Anyway, let's open it back up. This has the forward step. So if you're an old man like me, you can do this, pull this out, makes a step, and then you pull this out, and you got a handle to make getting in and out easier. That's a pretty cool thing. I like it, and it is useful most of the time, so it's good to have. Then, if you just look at the bed of the truck, this is a short bed, so the tie downs are fixed, and you can see where it is as far as it's got a bed liner, it's got plenty of tie down hooks, there's some D hooks, there's some larger ones on the sides, those can lock and unlock, a few other little cool things there. These pop off if you need to take the tailgate off, it comes off fairly easily. And then over here on the side, I'll move the camera to show you our plugs that you can activate up front and run some things. But instead of just showing you the plugs, what I'll do is I'll show you how I use them. I powered a couple of hand tools off of it, and it was friggin' awesome. I was right here on the tailgate just building something. All right, so it's a little too windy and cold to really do a whole lot more with this truck, but that's kind of the gist of it. It's what I wanted you to see really was how cool it is to have that working end of the truck actually be a working end. It doesn't just haul stuff, it does other things too. I did haul a bunch of things this week. I'll show you a couple of pictures of that. I took a bunch of garbage to the dump. I hauled some stuff for the parent-teacher organization at the school. I actually got a water heater to replace in my house because our water heater went out and this truck showed up, so I used it to go get a water heater. Yeah, really useful and versatile truck. I really, really like those plugs in the back. Can't say that enough. So that's what I got. That's the Ford F-150 Hybrid. It's been Aaron. Talk to you again soon.
Subscribe.